This GTA 6 situation just got way stranger, because after days of leaked gameplay showing cars, weapons, police, Jason exploring Leonida, and even somebody apparently playing the game freely enough to spell out L-E-E-K using bullet holes, the newest material isn't showing some huge robbery. It isn't showing Lucia, it isn't even showing another supercar. It's showing Jason's dog. And weirdly enough, this might be one of the most interesting GTA 6 leaks we've gotten so far. Look carefully at this footage. This isn't polished marketing footage. The entire screen is covered in development information, and right there in the debug data, the dog is identified as Rico_Canine. You can see Jason walking through what looks like the keys, while Rico follows directly beside him. The debug information also appears to reference Jason as Rico's follow target, so this isn't just a random dog NPC walking through the world. At least in this development build, Rico appears to actually be connected to Jason. And then it gets even more obvious. In another part of the footage, Rico is lying outside the house next to his own food bowl, and the bowl literally says, Rico. So unless this is some extremely elaborate developer placeholder, Rockstar apparently gave Jason's dog his own name, his own environment props, and actual behavior connected to the player. And that immediately raises a much bigger question. How important is this dog to the game? Because Rico doesn't only follow Jason around the house. This footage shows Jason taking a boat out onto the water, with Rico sitting right there beside him. And this is what makes the leak interesting to me. Rockstar could have made him a dog that just stays at Jason's home. Instead, we're apparently seeing him accompany Jason into vehicles, or at least boats, which suggests there may be an actual companion system underneath this. Now, I would not say yet that Rico can follow you anywhere in the entire game. We don't know that. But the fact that Rockstar appears to have specifically tested him following Jason and sitting inside a moving boat tells us there is more going on here than a decorative pet. And then there's another piece of material that makes Rico even more interesting. It appears to show the actual dog model inside Autodesk Maya, with the full rig around his body: legs, spine, head, and tail. That doesn't tell us exactly how big Rico's role is in the final game, but it does show that this wasn't just some background animal thrown into the map. Rockstar clearly built proper animation systems around him. And this is where the CyberLeek story gets much bigger than just a dog. CyberLeek has claimed they have access to a playable GTA 6 build. That claim is still unverified. But one of the strongest reasons people are taking it seriously is the plane footage. Jason appears to freely fly across a huge section of the map. Roads, buildings, coastline, and traffic are all visible underneath, and it looks much more like somebody actively playing than watching a pre-recorded developer clip. Then came the footage that really changed the conversation. Jason walks up to a wall, pulls out a weapon, and the player uses bullet impacts to spell something resembling leak. That still does not prove CyberLeek has the entire game sitting on their own computer. Someone else could be recording footage for them. It could be an insider, a compromised development machine, or something completely different. We simply don't know. But it makes the idea that these are only random old videos much harder to believe. And remember, the earlier leaks were much less dramatic. We saw Jason doing ordinary things like playing basketball, driving around Leonida, getting into fights, stealing vehicles, and dealing with police. There was also footage involving a police motorcycle, nighttime gameplay, a taser, industrial areas, and different vehicle interactions. There's also the CyberLeek side of the story itself. The leaks are being posted alongside promotion for a cryptocurrency. You've probably seen the green mascot, the show support message, links, QR codes, and the CyberLeek token being pushed next to the GTA footage. So even if the gameplay material is real, that does not mean you should trust every link attached to it. And right now, the biggest question isn't whether another GTA 6 leak appears, it's how far this actually goes. Could whoever has access eventually try to dump a playable PC build online? Could Rockstar shut this down before that ever happens? And how much of the game has already been copied or shared privately? Right now, we simply don't know. Rockstar and Take-Two have already been aggressively removing leaked footage, but if somebody truly has access to a playable build, copyright takedowns are only one part of the problem. So now it becomes a race. What does CyberLeek reveal next? And what does Rockstar do to stop it?